right, everybody. Welcome to Survivor Season 5. Wow. Season 5, Snow Day. One of you will be our sole survivor and a winner of, looks like over $100 at this point. For our very first challenge, we're going to be doing a sort of take on the show Shark Tank. Basically, I'm going to give you an assignment to come up with an idea around a certain theme. I'm going to be putting you guys into your breakout rooms. I'll give you, I would say, 8 minutes. You have to come up with this idea. And then when you're done, please type up a script for me to read to pitch the idea. I'm going to call one of my friends, and that friend will pick their favorite. Whoever is their favorite will win immunity, will not have to go to tribal council for round 1.
How much money do we get?
Oh, yeah. You have an infinite budget. Feel free to be really silly. Cartoon logic. I don't care. So I was really inspired by the episode of SpongeBob where they have the snowball fight, and it's like an all-out war in the trenches. So my thought is, if we were like a major nation going to war against another major nation via snowball fight, come up with like a gadget, weaponry, defense, anything that would help in the snowball war.
Godzilla-sized Frosty the Snowman.
That's a fantastic idea.
I dig that.
I love it. Yeah. My mind immediately went on like defensive, so like some sort of like flamethrower or like
That's what I was
heat
thinking too.
expelling device that melts an opponent's
Something that will not allow the snowballs in.
Or should we set up obstacles for, like morph the terrain itself?
We should set up obstacles.
I'm just thinking, we have offense, defense now. Like, where are we playing?
You know, you get dehydrated when you go out in the snow, so what if it's a device that melts the snowballs and then you drink the melted snowball liquid
And
so you
also
don't
has
get dehydrated?
little sunglasses, because you know how you get like snow blind if you go out without.
Hi, albedo.
Okay, I think we should have like some sort of climate change sustainability initiatives.
Always.
Yeah, so there's like three extensions. One of them is the flamethrower, one of them is the snowball maker, and there's the straw that goes in your mouth, which is also a mouth guard.
If we're thinking like Shark Tank verbiage, like you might want to say like proprietary technology.
I know a lot of roofing terms. You got a hip roof,
That's sexy and cool.
got a gable roof, got a gambrel, a mansard. I can keep listing off roofing terms.
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Please.
There's eyebrows. There are returns, which are different, but a lot of people get them confused. Eyebrows are things on the top of roofs that literally look like eyebrows. But returns are the things like when the edges of the...
All right, I'm so sorry to interrupt, man. I'm so sorry. All right, please welcome Grant.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Hello.
Competitor of Survivor to the Stars, and my partner in crime in online game hosting.
Hey.
Grant, for our first challenge, I tasked the two teams to come up with an invention that would help them out in the coming snow war. I'm anticipating possible nations battling each other with snowballs, of course. And I wanted them each team to come up with an invention that would help their side during the war. So I'm going to read you these inventions, and then you're going to tell me which one you liked the best, and then that team will win immunity.
Sounds good.
Yeah, sounds good.
High stakes.
Yeah, absolutely. Grant, do you remember how far you made it last time you played?
Oh, it's probably like final 8 or final 9, something like that. Close enough to like sting, but not close enough to be like up there.
Did it sting especially in the fact that you were voted out with an idol in your pocket?
It did.
Oh,
I knew I should have played it, and I did.
I bet that must have hurt real bad. All right, great. Here we go. Idea number 1. Hey, Sharks. Today we bring you a machine of monster and eco-friendly proportions. Introducing the Frost Titan, the Snowmensch. Frost Titan is a magical snow golem-esque machine piloted by some of the best necromancers of Vassar College. Within the mech, the necromancers launch heat lamps that melt oncoming snowballs, all while playing the public domain version of Frosty the Snowman TM. We respect intellectual property despite its problematic origins in capitalism. Frost Titan also releases a devastating path of oil like ice to stop your opponents in their tracks. This robot is capable of asexual reproduction, which allows for a regenerating army that is genetically homogeneous. In addition to the great powers that this Titan will possess, with its creation, we also pledge to refreeze 90% of the ice that we melt for the environment. Yes. It says that. That wasn't me. We would be remiss without extending our deepest gratitude to Frosty the Frozone as treasured colleagues, teachers, and guides throughout this process. Thank you for your consideration, Team Anonymous. I'm not allowed to tell you who that was. No problem.
Okay.
Okay, so that was the first idea. Here's the second idea. Okay. So you found yourself at war. What's a peace-loving, budding nation to do? To boot? It's all in the snow. Don't fear. Let the snow cap do your dirty work. Part 1, telepathic hat. Think beer-guzzling cap, but oh so much better. You know the Sherlock hat with the flaps? Think even better. But yes, it's winter insulated. And yes, it has a built-in mouth guard so your teeth don't get cold. And wait, it can shoot fire to melt the opponent's snowballs. And ready for this? You know how you get super dehydrated when you're in the snow? Well, the melted snowballs of your opponents get sucked back into your cap through a Brita filter straw, patent pending, to rehydrate you. When you've had enough, the rest of the water gets recycled into new snowballs to shoot at your opponent. Fire? Check. Snowballs? Check. Hydration? You bet. Welcome to the battlefield. With the all-new Snowcap TM, you're gonna win, bitch. Again, they wrote that? That was not
Incredible.
Yeah. Okay. All right, so yeah, say whatever you like, but we need a decision.
Okay. First, let me say those are both incredible inventions. Definitely would help win a snow war. I'm immediately drawn to the idea of piloting a giant snow mecha. That sounds really exciting, and feels a little bit more in line with the idea of a snow war, right? The second one rather shoots fire, which I understand its usefulness, but fire is inherently not snow. But if you can win a snow war with snow, I think that says something. I also really like the how conscious the first invention is of not only the environment, but intellectual property, because we need to support our local artists. And just that it's kind of a recycling thing. My only concern is that it may lead to a robot uprising. I was a little unclear because it can reproduce, but I think if it's a war, all's fair in love and war, right? So my pick will be the Snow Golem.
The Snow Golem. All right. Congratulations, Team Snowballs. You have one immunity. Team Sleigh Bells, off to Tribal Council for you. Grant, thank you so much for your time and your energy.
Thank you.
Get out of here.
Bye.
Bye-bye. All right, I'm going to be moving us back into our breakout rooms. We're going to start Tribal Council in due time. Let's give you 5 minutes just because we've been running a little late today. Usually I'll give you a little bit longer. We'll give you 5 minutes and then we'll start Tribal Council. Alrighty, everybody. We'll begin Tribal Council. Let's begin. Yael, I want to talk to you. Yeah, last time you played, you were the fallen angel, as it were, the final person to be voted out in this game. How worried are you that that's going to be the exact opposite this game?
Now that you mention it, well, I don't know. I hope that, I mean, I like everyone on the team, and I thought we had a really good rapport and a really good collaborative process. So I don't really know. I don't have a sense of who it would be. I just hope it's not me, because that would make me so sad.
Yeah.
But of course, anyone would be sad. I don't
Yeah.
have much else to say about it in a sense.
No problem. I actually do want to just say something. I meant to say this at the first session last season. This is sort of directed at Renee, but I'll let you drive. The first vote is often basically just like a roll of the dice and just see where people are feeling. So if you get voted out first, it is not a thing to be taken personally. It's never a thing to be taken personally. But really, this is just this first vote especially is really just by chance. So Renee, I am really glad to see you back, is all I want to say about that, and I'll let you drive.
I'm actually home now, so thank you.
Okay. Wonderful. And Mary, as another person who made it pretty far in previous seasons, but then was voted out pre-merge last season, what did you learn from last time?
I learned to start getting worried when there's radio silence, because that means that they're usually talking to other people about you.
Sure.
So that's making me a little nervous. But it's also like the first vote.
Yeah.
And again, it's a roll of the dice.
Yeah.
I remember Killian in previous seasons would just suggest like, I'm hearing this person, even though they hadn't heard anything at all. They just want that person gone. There's some sneaky stuff.
Yeah.
But again, it's just like, I don't know. It's a roll of the dice.
Interesting. Hannah Stockdale. Were people talking to you? Was everybody talking to you, or were there only a few number of people that you were talking to?
I definitely I feel like I had to reach out to people who, like, even like before challenge started, because like I know there's people that already know each other, and that coming into that was definitely felt like that was something I would have to work through, because it just like already friendships and stuff. So I talked to some people, and I like people that I haven't talked to, like not because I don't want to work with them. It's just like my nerves could only get me to message so many random people.
Right.
But yeah.
Fair enough. Michael, what about you? How do you feel about pre-game friendships and people knowing each other?
Yeah, I mean, I know that there's definitely relationships, but I mean, there's like good relationships and bad relationships, and I don't have any baggage in that way.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good point. That perhaps not knowing many people could be a good thing. Jesse, do you feel the same way, or do you feel that maybe your connections are going to take you through?
I think I get very worried that I like come on very like grating in the beginning. So I know that I personally am just very nervous about like people's perception of myself. So I guess I'm just like so self-centered. I've mostly been thinking about like how I might be coming across to people. But I hadn't thought of that, what Michael said about like coming in with people's preconceived notions of you about like your usefulness to the team or your usefulness as a person. I don't know. That's interesting.
Hannah Gross. Jesse talks about people being useful in the challenges. Who was somebody that was very helpful during this patch challenge?
I think that a lot of us can agree that our MVP this last challenge was definitely Yael. Yael took a lot of charge in the last couple minutes of the time that we had to make sure that we had something written and something well written, and I think that was a real game changer for us, because we kind of waited until the last second to make a pitch. So I think that Yael sort of took charge there, and I think she was definitely MVP in my opinion.
Word. Thank you for that. And last but not least, Renee. Renee, in Real Survivor, there's this competitor. Her name is Francesca, if you are familiar with the show. And she was voted out first in her season. Then they brought her back, and then she got voted out first again. Renee, how worried are you that that's going to happen right now?
I'm not too worried. But if it does happen again, I'll be probably pretty sad, and I'll probably try to join again for another season. So
okay, that's great to hear, Renee. That's great. I love that spirit that you have. So thank you for that. Yeah. Right before Francesca got voted out the second time, she said, "If I get voted out again, I'll eat this rock." So she never did it. So okay, great. Before we get to the vote, I have one final question. This is a secret question. I'm going to need a volunteer. If you volunteer to answer the question, Hannah Gross, you will have to say a name as the answer. You can lie, you can tell the truth, but you have to say a name as the answer. So thank you for volunteering. The question is, who on the other team are you most worried about going into this game?
Miranda Coble.
Okay, good to know. Thank you. Great. If anybody has any pre-vote advantages to play, now would be the time to do so. Okay, cool. All right, I'm going to make the breakout room for the voting booth. When you come in, you can say whatever you like, and then make sure you say the name of the person you're voting for. Please keep it a little brief, is all I ask.
Hi, welcome to the voting booth, to me. I hate to do this, but I also want a safe majority, so I have to vote.
So I'm placing my vote for Mary. The reason that I'm placing the vote this way is because I know that Mary has a lot of past experience with this Zoom survivor.
Man, this is always so tough. The first time, we just rolled the dice on who I'm voting for, and I'm voting for Michael.
What this is about to be is purely for surveying and drama purposes. I want to sow a little mystery. So I'm going to vote for Jesse. I'm going to vote for myself.
Thought we had a great idea, obviously overshadowed. And I think the problem was there were a lot of ideas and there was a lack of focus sometimes. And part of that lack of focus was from ideas just being spouted out constantly, not necessarily what we needed. So because of that, I'm voting out the spout.
I think that the person voting off just does not have their head in the game. I think that they're spending way too much time talking about roofs.
So I really like this team, first of all. I think we work well together. I am going to cast my vote for...
First challenge, I don't really know how it went for me. Just trying to lay low, but not too low. And I think that's kind of what the good vibe is for this team.
Okay, the votes are in. If anybody has a hidden immunity idol and they would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Okay, I will read the votes. Once the votes are read, the decision is final and the person voted out will be asked to leave the Zoom call immediately. Here we go. First vote, Mary. Second vote, Michael. Third vote, Mary. Fourth vote, Jesse. 2 votes, Mary. 1 vote, Jesse. 1 vote, Michael. Fifth vote, Mary. The first person voted out of Survivor Snow Day, Mary.
Let's go. Bye.
I'm so sorry. You need to leave the Zoom call. I'll give you a refund. Wow. All right, we exhale. I'll be bringing us all back. Thank you all so much for your patience. Mary was voted out at the last tribal council. 1, 2, 3.
No. Who's gonna see our roofing? Yeah.
Alrighty, let's move right along to our next challenge. For this next challenge, I have a few pictures that have hidden objects in them. I'm going to tell you what it is you're looking for example, a skunk, but that won't be one of them. And the first team to find the thing in the picture will get a point. We're going to be doing best 2 out of 3.
All right, y'all, let's do this. I'm so
I'm
pumped.
excited. This one's like
I can't see anything with my little eyeballs.
Wait, has anyone
Jesse, do you and your broken eyeballs want to be the one who spams? Because I have not broken eyeballs.
Oh, pick up.
There's a snowman. It's okay. I think I can look with my eyeballs. Oh, I see it. I see it. Spammy, did I see it?
I'm here.
Oh.
Between the top 2 leaves.
Yeah. Below that, below.
near the edge.
1 point, Team Sleigh Bell. Well done.
Jesse's like, my eyes are
I don't work.
Oh no.
Sorry, y'all. They got it literally an instant after. So they have 1 point.
How dare they?
They have 1 point. I'll be posting the next picture very soon.
All right. Let's have the name Ethan already written, and so we can just say send. When,
Good idea.
Okay.
Ice cream is lollipop.
We found it?
Why isn't he? Yeah.
Oh man.
It's right here. Let me show you.
I found it. I'm in the wrong space.
Can you see this? Where?
Jessica's got it.
Go, Jessica! Woo.
Yes,
I just I was like, is this visible? I can't.
That got real stressful. Holding your breath doesn't help.
I'm whispering top right to myself.
I'm playing hard.
Crap! Oh no.
Okay.
Got it.
Yes.
Oh, God, yes.
I love all 3 of us sent it.
I was late.
Y'all got it. Y'all got it.
Woo!
Hey!
No! Oh my
I'm
god.
so sorry.
Oh my god.
So sorry. You'll be going back to tribal council. I'll give you all 5.
What? Yo, I don't want to vote anyone off.
I know. I hate this.
This is like a really solid team.
We're not gonna have a team at the end of this.
I know, we're just gonna.
All right, everybody, let's come back. Let's see. Jesse, how did losing Mary affect your performance in this challenge, do you think? Your team's performance?
It just is a reminder that anyone can go at any time. So it just, is making me really feel that drive to use my brain.
Yeah. When people are like, anybody can go, I'm nervous it could be me. Do you believe that? Or do you think everybody's just saying that to kind of cover their butt?
Both. I think sometimes people are confident and so they say things, that they think they're supposed to say, but also literally it could be anyone because we've all seen crazy shit happen in shows like this.
Mm-hmm.
And you really just don't know.
Hannah, I'm going to ask you the question that I asked Hannah Stockdale. I'm going to ask you what I asked Hannah Gross last time. Who was helpful in this challenge?
I would say Hannah Gross. That pre-typed was, and yeah, I think everybody did well. It wasn't like the hardest challenge. It just kind of really came down to like Wi-Fi connection and whatever strategy their team may or may not have been using.
I see. Fair enough. Michael, what about advantages? Has there been much talk about advantages?
There's not been any talk that I've heard of people with advantages. Hell, when you said some of the advantages, I was like, damn, those are some of the options?
Let's see. Billy, has it gotten to the point yet where you can tell, last vote was not exactly unanimous, not exactly. Can you tell where people are standing, or is it still pretty amorphous with like alliances and whatnot?
Look, I'm sure there's alliances. I feel like it's still hard to tell exactly where everyone is. I'm sure there are things going, but I don't know. I keep getting left undelivered, so I might not know where those things going are going.
That is sad. Renee, I saw you had a strong reaction to that as well. Was that also your experience, or were people chatting you up?
Honestly, it's been radio silence on my end, so I think I'm in the same boat as Billy, and that kind of makes me worried.
Interesting. Hannah Gross, is there anybody in this group that you have not talked to at all, or who has not really been, you have not chatted with really?
Honestly, I haven't heard anything from Michael, and I don't know if that's like just because we don't know each other or anything, but I haven't reached out to Michael. Michael hasn't reached out to me.
Fair enough. That happens. Normal. Okay, word. All right, let's get into the vote. I'll be going to the voting booth.
I am placing my vote for Billy because I believe that Billy is the person who voted for Jesse last time, and I will not let Jesse leave this episode.
We have a pretty good alliance set up. Billy's not in it. That's the only reason. Billy seems really cool, but his turn, I guess.
I'm just following the flock of an early alliance, so I'm going to be voting Billy.
I don't know if anyone's necessarily to blame this round, and so unfortunately it's just going to come down to alliances, and Billy, you're on the outs, so I'm voting for Billy.
I'm just kind of going with the flow, but I am going to end up voting Billy off.
Okay, so first of all, I know that I'm getting votes tonight, so expect me to use my idol. And Yell and I are hopefully going to take a big swing at take the opportunity to use a minority vote to get out who I personally think is leading this tribe at the moment.
I hate to do this. I hate this every time, but I am voting.
The votes are in, everyone. I'll read the votes. Before that, if anybody has a hidden immunity idol and they would like to play it, now would be the time to do so.
Yeah, Ethan, I'm gonna play my idol.
Okay.
And, yeah, guys, I'm not offended, but either be straight up or put more effort into your life. You can't do half and half.
You're playing it on yourself, I'm assuming?
Yes, please.
Okay, great. All votes Billy is playing an idol. All votes cast against Billy will not count. Anybody else? Okay. I will read the votes. Here we go. Once the votes are read, the decision is final and the person voted out will be asked to leave the Zoom call immediately. First vote, Billy, does not count. Second vote, Billy, does not count. Third vote, Billy, does not count. Fourth vote, Billy, does not count. Fifth vote, Billy, does not count. Sixth vote, Hannah Gross. The second person voted out as survivor. Hannah Gross. Hannah.
Good game, guys. See you later.
Did you leave the Zoom call? We exhale. And we exhale. I'll be bringing us back. Thank you all so much for your patience. Hannah Gross voted out at the last tribal council. Does anybody have anything they want to say about the vote?
Looking vaguely homophobic. Just joking. But
we're going to move on to our final challenge. If everybody's ready, anybody have any questions? Great. Okay, so for our final challenge, I'm going to move us back into our breakout rooms. I'm going to be posting 10 words that I associate with wintertime. I have scrambled up the letters in these words, and you have to unscramble all the words. Once you have unscrambled all the words, please send me in one message all 10 unscrambled words. First team to send me the unscrambled words will win immunity. Because Team Sleigh Bells is now down 2 people, we're going to have one person from the other team sit out for this challenge. So if Team Snowballs could please pick one of your own to sit out.
Yeah, I can sit out.
You wanna, Kobo?
Yeah.
Thank you, Miranda.
Okay.
You'll still be in the room and everything, you just can't participate.
Moral support.
Can we just like shout it out if we know it?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Snowflake. The second one.
New Year, Blizzard.
Jesse, oh my god.
Mittens, gingerbread.
Year.
Mittens is the last one, yeah. Frostbite is the third to last one. So hot chocolate, snowflake, igloo, holiday, December, New Year, blizzard, frostbite, gingerbread, mittens.
I got a little out of order, but
Jesse, you are amazing at
I heard
that.
those all. You got them.
Yeah, that was
Yay!
Congratulations.
Who won?
Oh my god.
All right. So we'll proceed to tribal council. I'll give you 5 minutes till we do that. So let's come back at 8:51 Eastern time.
This is the worst. I hate it.
This is awful. Oh god.
Is this what we were supposed to be doing in this time?
It's so bad that the other team had to do this twice.
I know. I feel terrible.
I wonder how much people are like scheming, or if they all just like kind of picked someone.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Alrighty, let's start coming back.
Oh.
Oh. Oh, Tatsu. All right, I'll talk to you first, Tatsu. Yeah, well. Okay, Tatsu. First time you played, voted out first. Second time you played, you left during the pre-merge for unforeseen circumstances. Third time's the charm. Is that how you're feeling?
Yeah, I'm having so much fun. Like the other times, I felt like the group of people I was playing with were like all scheming behind my back, but I feel like everyone here is genuinely like really nice. So I hope I could do much better. And I doubt I will have to bow out because school is over for the next few weeks.
Amen. Annabelle, do you think people are scheming behind your back? How did pre-tribal feel for you? Were people talking to you?
Oh gosh, I'm so terrible at gauging that kind of thing. Because I tend to assume the best of folks. And I'm also I'm not intuitive. But it felt very warm and cozy. We felt like we were just bonding as people, and it felt a lot easier and more natural than I was expecting it to feel. I was really grateful to have with some people going in, but I was surprised at how easy it probably would have felt without those people as well.
Miranda, it seems like your team is gelling really well. I'm seeing like everybody nodding in regards to Annabelle's comment. Do you feel that you missed out on a little bonding time because you didn't get to participate in the challenge?
I mean, a little bit, but I think most of the bonding came during the other team's tribal council.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I got that. Yeah.
During that hour-long break.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. And Jessica, what was something you seem to have a strong reaction? What was something that happened during that break that you felt like bonded y'all?
I don't know. We were talking about Rebecca Sugar making Ed, Ed, and Eddie porn. We had a very intellectual discussion about Renoir and some potentially Swedish man, or something like that. I'm trying to think.
Yeah, no, it sounds fun.
Talked about various dairy sales at fucking gas stations and Culver's, it's a good time.
Cool. So Jeffrey, is then this vote really tough? How do you make a decision with this vote if everybody just loves everybody so much?
That is an excellent question. I am pretty much meeting everyone like for the first time here, and I mean, like, we all seem like really nice people. It is objectively very hard. I think I'm I'm kind of just I guess it sounds easy to say, but going with my gut, I guess.
Okay.
That's very non-specific. That provides no information. Yeah.
That's fair enough. Tim, are you also going with your gut, or was there a conversation happening before this?
I have no idea what I'm going with, honestly. I feel like we all kind of when you rejoined, we were exchanging our phone numbers for the first time. So literally all of our like correspondence so far has been face to face, and nobody's been like, "Psst, let's get out Susie," to call back from earlier. So yeah, I genuinely have no idea what I'm gonna do come the time where I have to write somebody's name down.
Lisa, name somebody who was helpful in the challenge. In all of the challenges, why not?
I think Tatsu really started us off well with the Shark Tank challenge and got the ball rolling, and that set the momentum and I think bonded us together, and just the energy was good. So that was helpful.
And last but not least, Maria, this being your group's first tribal council of the game and also your first tribal ever, how are you feeling going into this vote? Are you pooping your pants, or you calm?
This is heart-wrenching. This is honestly genuinely really sad, and I think everyone's just really wonderful, and I've really enjoyed meeting everyone, and yeah, no, this is really hard.
Okay. Alrighty, so let's go right into the votes. I'm going to go into the voting booth. I'll have my video and microphone off. When you enter the voting booth, feel free to say whatever you like about how you're feeling or whatever, anything, and then say who you're voting for.
I'm gonna have to go with Lisa. And I don't think anyone's making plans. This is gonna be a wild vote.
This is the worst. I think, gun to my head, the person I was least able to make a connection with was Lisa.
I feel like I'm pretty safe with the team. I feel like I'm gonna vote for myself. I'm gonna roll this die, just because I'm hoping that I've cemented myself as a clear person who is helpful, and I don't want to vote for anyone.
Everyone's great, but my vote is for Annabelle.
This is nothing personal, but I just have had like literally zero interaction with Miranda.
Honestly, like everyone is so nice, and I think I'm gonna vote for the person who I just don't really know.
I mean, obviously it's the beginning of the game, there's not much to go off of, but every vote matters. And so I think I'm gonna try to go for somebody that seems really well connected.
Truly no bad blood at all. Everyone in that group was so great. But I'm gonna have to go with Annabelle.
The votes are in. If anybody has a hidden immunity idol and they would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Okay. Nobody. Once the votes are read, the decision is final and the person voted out will be asked to leave the Zoom call immediately. First vote, Lisa. Second vote, Annabelle. Third vote, Miranda. Fourth vote, Tatsuya. That's one vote Tatsu, one vote Annabelle, one vote Lisa, one vote Miranda. Fifth vote, Lisa. Two votes Lisa. Sixth vote, Annabelle. That's two votes Annabelle, two votes Lisa.
Oh no.
Seventh vote, Annabelle. Three votes Annabelle, two votes Lisa. Final vote, Lisa. Tie. We have a tie. This is how this is going to work. And we're going to re-vote. Annabelle and Lisa, you may not vote. And everybody else, you can only vote for Annabelle or Lisa.
No.
What the fuck?
Please just Facebook message me right now who your vote is.
My hand is like literally like trembling. I don't know.
All right, everybody.
Oh no.
Votes are in. I'll read the votes. First vote, Lisa. Second vote, Lisa. Third vote, Annabelle. Fourth vote, Annabelle. Fifth vote, Lisa. The third person voted out of Survivor. Lisa. Lisa, so sorry. So sorry.
Hi everyone, it was so
Lisa,
nice
I adore
meeting
you.
Lisa. Bye. Good luck, everyone. Snowballs for the win.
Snowballs for life.
Snowballs for the
That's a
win.
snowball, always a snowball.
Oh no.
Shit.
Oh, out.
Bye. All right, I'm going to be bringing us back. We have one more thing to do real quick. Lisa was voted out of the Tribal Council. We're still waiting for some people to join. Great. Well, first of all, congratulations, everybody. You have all survived session 1 of Survivor. Very proud of each and every one of you. And this has been a great start. I've been having a lot of fun with all of you. I think this is going to be a great season, very crazy season. Last thing we need to do tonight. There is a secret igloo that I built on this planet. It's on the North Pole. And I am going to need one person from each team. Please decide. One person from each team is going to stay for about 5-10 minutes longer to go to the secret igloo for something secret to happen. Tatsu versus Michael.
Versus, oh god.
I mean, sure, why not? Why not? You could know that bit. All right. Everybody else, you are excused for the evening. Thank you all so much. You can leave. Okay. Welcome.
You ready to throw down, Michael?
Welcome to the Secret Igloo. In the Secret Igloo, I have a challenge for each of you. You'll be competing in this challenge. Whoever wins this challenge will get an advantage, secret advantage. This challenge would work best if y'all are able to share your screens and do the URL that I'm going to send you. But if you're uncomfortable with that, that's no problem at all, and I totally understand. How's that?
I'm good to share.
Okay, great. Same. I'm going to send you a link that'll bring you to a jigsaw puzzle. Okay, start in 3, 2, 1, go.
Shit.
Just like that. Congratulations, Michael. You have won.
Sorry, team.
Secret Igloo Challenge. Great. I'll be messaging you in a little bit about your advantage.
Okay. Oh.
Other than that, y'all are excused. All right.
Great first night, y'all.
Yeah, this was awesome. Thanks. All right.
Had so much fun. Thanks, Ethan.
Good night, you guys.